What up, man?
Yo, what's good, man?
Ain't shit. Let me tweet out the fact that we live. This is our first time doing it live too, right?
Word,
Doing
yeah,
one of
yeah.
our sit downs live with the folks, the people tuning in. We're gonna jump in as soon as I could tweet this out. Let me let people know that we live. Hold on. Let me let the people know that we live. Come hang out with us. I ain't gonna do this too often. We're gonna stick to pretty much our pre-recorded ones. But when we go live, you
It's
know,
live.
come
When
hang
it
out
goes
with us.
live, it's live. And bro, I really wrote. Oh man,
Yeah, that's shitty. That's
so
that's shitty. For
I'm
those that
trying to
don't
swim.
know,
You know what I mean? You shouldn't feel bad for me. Send me a little sign. I do the face offs and all. You know what I mean? Get direct because he's so fucking exciting.
show off, what up, nigga? Show off is in the building. Tommy Jr. Finally, I made it to a live. Where you been? Do you believe Brian K. Williams? ARP was good. Salute, homie. Reversal Dave. ARP Blessings King. Salute, y'all. Book B. Dot versus A Ward. I would. Shout out to my nigga B. Dot. Him and Swave is a dope battle on RB. Shout out to everybody that's coming into the chat. Yeah, me and Jim's here live. We here live. Normally we do. We just came off of a dope sit down
Yeah, that
with
was a good
Jim's,
one.
but it wasn't live.
Yeah.
And the topic that we was ending on, go ahead and tell them because there's something that I didn't want to chime in because you was in your closer, so I left you alone. But you said something towards the end. I was like, I don't agree with that, so I'm gonna do it here
Oh well, what
before we
didn't
get
you
into
agree
battle
with?
rap.
Let's just go from there. Well, the one thing I do want to say is, I chop up a lot of things, and like we said, we trying to be we want to do original things, and that's not even the main focal point. We just like doing new shit. So what we're doing a live right now. We're gonna do, instead of doing a bunch of chopped up videos, I'm gonna give you a 30-minute clip because we were really getting into what we were
Yeah, we was
talking about,
talking.
and I feel like they need all that. Like fuck all the
We was
views, the
talking.
different videos. Nah, just take that. Like that was a goodie, man. That was a
Yeah, and
goodie
and
for real.
you see for this one, I'm trying to rock out with the fans too because normally I could take the way me and you rock out and sit down, we talk our shit. We could take 60 minutes. I could turn into 8 videos. I said,
Real
fuck it, let me
shit.
just put this whole thing on the live. But we was talking about the 5 main ingredients, for fellas to walk into a room and be put in the best position to be able to bag a lady, right? And towards the end, I ain't gonna steal your topic and try to redo it here because we was having a good talk and conversation on your shit. Go ahead and subscribe to Jim's channel. He's gonna be dropping those. And don't worry, y'all. We're gonna get into battle rap in a second because yeah, as much as I like to do the sorriest true shit, I got Jim's here, so there are some things I want to catch up with him on.
Nah, and as much as we love battle rap, we men, y'all need to be getting laid. They for the
Yeah.
streets.
And
They
that
out
yo,
here.
that's you said some shit at the end. You was like, you was snapping at the end on your shit. You was like, yo, fellas, don't be yada yada yada. Go out because it's gonna stop you from being motivated
Oh
to go.
yeah.
Go ahead, say it again if you want. Your
Yeah,
terminology. Go
definitely.
ahead.
Yo, there ain't no pause, no homo. Stop beating your goddamn meat. Stop. Leave them alone. Because it
Oh,
takes away the motivation to want to go out there and get laid. You satisfying yourself. Like we all know you want the butt. Put it like this. You know when I used to do that? When I was going through the 4 a.m. list, like, come on, give me puss. And like we left the club like years ago. And then after you done tried every joint in your phone from the hit ones, the smelly ones, or every single the bottom of the barrels ain't even fucking with you. Then I give you permission to then just handle it yourself because you could sleep. And unfortunately, right after you do that, that one hits you up, and they're like, "Yeah, what's up?" And why don't you see her? I started with a joke that I just fell into some fact because you good already, fellas. Because y'all agree how many times you went through the rotation of the joints, none of them answer. You handle it yourself. 10 minutes later, one of them answer. You're like, fuck that bitch. Why? Because you fucked yourself. Stop. Stop. Hate yourself every day if you don't got buns to call and you're not getting laid because they're for everybody. It's just it's we all taking turns out here. You need your turn. I want y'all to get y'all turn. So stop turning your mans and go turn it on a joint. That was the last thing I was talking about.
so basically, yeah, that's the same rant that he went on when we was finishing up the sit down that we did for his channel. Once again, that's gonna be dropping on the Jim's channel ASAP. I disagree with that, sir.
You
I wanna-
beat off monster. Nobody give ARP daps no more. That's why you be like, my man.
I'm gonna tell you where I disagree
Oh
with that. I'm
God.
gonna tell you where I
Just
disagree
picture
with
him
that.
beating off at that fireplace. Like he probably puts the
Oh
fire
my
out.
God, he gonna really turn this into some pause worthy shit. Now, here I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with it. If I agreed with your shit, it might have been in my teens or my 20s, maybe. At this point in life, what I'm gonna tell you why I disagree is because fellas out there, and I want to hear y'all in the chat. I want to see y'all in the chat. Tell me if y'all agree or disagree, or if you just fucking with both of our points. It could be a fucking literal lifesaver. You trying to tell me, Jay, that shit never kept you out of trouble? That shit never stopped you from making a phone call or sending a text that you wasn't supposed to send? That shit never kept your ass in the fucking crib that Friday or Saturday night when everybody was running out and you was like, you want to know what? I'm cool because the main reason I was going out in the first place, I don't need that anymore tonight. And some shit popped off at the same club that your niggas called you to, yo, went down. That shit, it could be a lifesaver. And you don't even I don't gotta take it extreme, like, yo, the whole fucking club got shot up. I could just say, period, like, yo, my nigga, there's so many toxic ass situations where I was just like, no, I stopped dealing with that shit for a fucking reason. And it was right there because the shit might have been some real, real good shit too. And I said, hold on, before I send this text message that could fuck up the rest of my life, let me grab this laptop, see if I feel the same after. What time I close that fucking laptop, we grown men in the chat, all right? Ain't nobody talking crazy. I don't know if you see the chat, Jay, but nobody's talking crazy. We grown men. It's a grown conversation. Time you close that laptop, see if you still want to send that text. If you do, probably shouldn't have got rid of it in the first place. But you know how many times I closed that laptop and I was just like, oh my, what the fuck was I thinking? You saved yourself, my nigga. Come on, so don't tell me you never been there. Don't tell me you never saved yourself.
I have, but I feel like I'm a person that, like, if you notice from the debates we be having, I deal with the real world of majority. That is minuscule compared to majority of times where I'm like, no, let me go out there and get buns. There's been once or twice that, yes, I missed the function because, you know, I made it functional myself, but I don't agree, and nobody else should. ARP's 86 years old. There's like powder coming out of him. Don't listen to him. Don't do what he's doing. Go out and go get these buns.
Look at this shit. JC is facts only for this scenario. Only for this scenario. Otherwise, Jimz is right. Vic P says facts for me. I got Sam listening from Seattle. I got no weirdos allowed. With a name like no weirdos allowed said talk. We got Tommy Jr. said it's nut clarity. Oh, here goes show off. I never even heard that term, nut clarity. Here goes show off. Show off said it saves you from choosing the bottom of the barrel. There's dudes with that forever package. The forever package. I don't even got to read the rest of his shit. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Life-changing decisions, my nigga. Life-changing decisions.
Okay, but if I had to give advice,
the one that's supposed to be there at that fucking all the hard work we put in. You constantly talk about the hard work you put in. I put my work in. I don't talk as crazy because you be super motivated. You be killing motherfuckers like, nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas don't put in no work. Y'all don't deserve nothing. So you obviously are in a point of life where you just don't have no fucking remorse about talking down towards people that don't try to earn nothing. I'm not mad at you. So with all the hard work that you put in, the person that's supposed to be coming into that space, you would allow that person to be there even if you wasn't cutting. Real shit. The person that I want in the type of space that I have built out around me right now is the person I would want to be there even if I wasn't cutting. So let me go ahead and open my laptop so I can make sure that you deserve to be here.
I'm talking, all right, so with this is because, I mean, I don't understand how this guy was able to make a good point right now out of this. This is so dirty. God. But what I'm going to say is this, right? I'm talking about more so now. Let's apply this to the dudes that don't got the rotation. You know what I'm saying? The rotation where you could just, and it's like, who I want to fuck with today. You know what I'm saying? My Tuesday joint, my Wednesday joint. Maybe I want to get freaky this week and make my Sunday my Thursday joint because she cook and the other one likes to take me out. But I'm talking about if you're not living that life and you staying at home and you have no options of having buns in the physical because instead you BD and meat, that's when it's a problem. that's more. So now I'm talking about the people that, because look at the conversation we're having on my channel. We were talking about dudes that's not out there. They're not going out there. They're not going out there and get it. They're being too content with staying home and thinking that this world isn't a big opportunity for all of us, which it is. We were talking about upbringings and things of that nature. Like if a woman was here, it's like, no, you are special, Jimz, but no, I'm not. I'm just a regular fucking retard that grew up in Jamaica, Queens, that just made something of himself. There's nothing that was given to me that says, here's the opportunity. No, I had to go out and get it. I had to do everything I did to get to where I'm at, and you could do it too. And that's my biggest motivation. And we tied it into this subject because anyone thinking like, yo, it's weird we're talking about this, is because I want the betterment of men. Somebody pointed out something on my channel the other night, and he said, damn, Jimz, this is great advice in this video you're doing, but you do know that 95% of the people watching this are dudes. And that stuck in my head and being like, yo, you right. Even though I'm trying to bring the stinking links over here, it is majority of us. And I talk for us. This is for us. I want to see y'all win.
Boo-boo.
I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all out here doing what me and my homies is doing, because it's the world is yours for the taking, but you got to get your shit right. You got to get a pair of dumbbells. They charge $1 a pound.
There so he goes. He's going again, y'all.
You want a 15-pound set of dumbbells? That's $30, bro.
All right. I'm cutting this, man, because you snapping again, son. Save it for your channel.
$30.
You went crazy on his channel, y'all.
Don't get the haircut this week and go get a pair of dumbbells, bro. Make it. You have to take yourself out this box of being a bum ass fucking loser.
I got you. I don't want to cross. I don't want to cross it, because when we got into this whole shit and when we was both ranting, it was dope on your channel. So I want to keep it there. All right, man. Listen. It's the Sorry It's True podcast, but I'm in battle rap mode because we're in the middle of rolling out February 4th. So I might as well get your take here on some current events.
We know what currently happened with me.
We can get to that in a second. I'll get to that later on.
Yeah, I'm lower on the
K-Shine, the legend, K-Shine. Break down from your perspective what you're seeing out here. What's going on?
You think people are cooler than you? You're not friend. There's no friends in this. You get lucky.
There's not friends. You're right. There's not friends. There's brothers. It's brothers.
Oh yeah, my brother.
Am I wrong?
This is my sis. It's my big sis. My big bro.
That's what I thought.
You know what I'm saying? I have no fear. I knew Smack before he had a beard. I'm hearing. Yeah. I've heard it. And this is a reality check for you. At the end of the day, in this world, these people are you only as useful as your last battle, as your last showing, as everything. And this is life. At the end of the day, you're not as close to people as you think. It's what you did for me lately. That's the world we living in. So what's happening with Sean is, he might have thought he was owed something. He might have been like, yo, listen, I know I'm supposed to do this. It didn't go out this way, but yo, just let me go. And they're like, no. And it is what it is. It's an eye opener for Sean to understand that that's not your brother as you thought. I mean, you should know that you battle T-Rex. So you should understand that people, you know what I'm saying, the relationships you might believe you grow with people ain't all that. So like I feel for Sean, but I also feel for the business aspect. You know what I'm saying?
You say
broken. Only women are allowed to do that with
you saying what you're saying though. You saying what you're saying would sound like that Sean has a business obligation still. Now let me tell you from the outside looking in the things that I've seen, because I watched all the lives. I hear a couple of rumors behind the scenes too. I'm not too close to the situation, but I hear things. From what I hear, this is a situation that has continued to carry forward of mixing and matching how we are going to fulfill this money that was spent throughout multiple changing terms, right? Multiple changing terms. One thing that I continue to hear in battle rap, not just with Sean, but with multiple people. And I don't want to say these names that I'm about to say, y'all, and y'all take it as a 100% fact, because these guys, I don't know all their situation. I'm just telling you about some of the stuff that I hear. I hear there's been situations with Hollow. I hear there's been situations with Sean. I hear there's been situations with Geechee. I hear there's been these situations that haven't necessarily been contractual, right? I hear that there's many, many situations where somebody could just jump because it's one thing when it's not your money. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, oh, you guys don't know. Hey, just give me this. I need to do this. Right. It's just passing hands. Right. And it's just like, wait a minute. I don't like what you're about to do. I mean, that's what I heard on the live. I heard that you're about to battle. Hey, hold this 15 grand. Hold it. What did Hollow tweet? Right.
Yeah.
So we're hearing about these situations sometimes where it's almost just like money just gets thrown out. And from what I'm hearing, it's very possible that part of that is within Sean's situation. And if that's the case, and Sean has continued to have changing opponents that he has continued to show up with this, because think about it like this too, Jay. You're a league owner. Battle rap ain't cheap.
On RBE.
There you go.
Yes.
Battle rap ain't cheap. I was about to send you a deposit tonight. Right.
Was that close?
Right. I was about to send you a deposit tonight. Right. Battle rap is not cheap. K-Shine definitely ain't fucking cheap.
Right.
Think about it like this. Why would somebody in my shoes or your shoes as a league owner, right? Because we keep hearing this all the way back to daylight, right? That's this years ago then. Why would somebody in my shoes just throw out this bulk of cash to you? And I don't even have a fully situated goal or set battle or matchup or card for it. Now, there are these situations where it's just like, yo, I fuck with you. You fuck with me. We're brothers. All right, cool. You cut me a check. You know what I'm saying? But you're cutting me a check for a reason other than a target performance that's contracted at that moment. Right. Maybe you're just trying to create some type of bond and some type of shift. Is that possible? Because think about it. Let's say Sean costs $25,000 minimum, right? Let's say you want to give him half of that. You're just going to give him that 2 years ago just for nothing?
Yeah.
Or is it some other type of reason why you did that? Yeah. And the man keeps moving forward. And then when it benefits you, you're able to take that money and throw it in your face. Yeah. So imagine I give you some money, right? Neither one of us say the word loan. Neither one of us say that. I give you some money, Jay. 2 years from now, I want you to battle, I don't know, Jay Murder. I'm just picking a battle that I spoke to you about 4 years ago, and neither one of you, it seemed like you guys didn't want to do it, or you didn't want to do it, right? And then you say, nah, I'm good.
It's true to do, my did to do.
Right? Not, it's like 4 or 5 years ago, some shit like that. 2 light-skinned guys, I thought it was gonna be a good one, right? Right? And then fast forward, I turn around and say, but wait a minute. I gave you that 5 racks a year and a half ago, and you say, yo, but you gave that to me so that I would do this. And then I say, no. That was for a future matchup. So if that was for a future matchup, why we didn't just sign that and have all of that in the contract?
Yeah.
Or a contract.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was just doing at the moment.
At this point, unless K-Shine...
Would you have a different opinion if that was part of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's
yeah,
I'm just speculating because I see shit.
Unless we see Sean's exact contract to say what's right and what's wrong, it's tough to see. At the end of the day, you know, in the blog I did about that is you catch more bees with honey than vinegar. You know what I'm saying? I learned that a valuable lesson in life.
Shout out to Kendall Outlaw. My bad, Jay. But when people show the super chat love, we gotta cut them in. Shout out to Kendall Outlaw for the super chat, supporting your boy ARP and Jimz here live. He says, I kind of feel like URL is setting K-Shine up for a loss so that he will feel less valuable when he goes to another league. Well, when you listen to K-Shine's live, he's saying that possibly allegedly is already happening. He's talking about controlled votes on the app. I think that's what he said. So it's very possible that when you're not the person that's being built up or pushed, or you're being leveraged to just, you know, get other people moving, you know, if I control your votes and your outcome of your battle, I might do so. That's
well, the foul thing is, the confusing thing is this, right? I'm gonna give you this money. Now, this money is for Daylight and Jackboy. It's neither one of these battles happened. This is the money that I gave you for, but you battle Real Sick and Hollow. 2 battles that weren't what we had planned. So you did 2 battles that we didn't have planned. You didn't do battles we did have planned. And K-Shine's mind is, we're even. But the problem is, unless they have these people's names on contracts, so this is my confusion on what exactly does Kayshawn own, because I doubt Kayshawn's sitting there like, yo, all right, I owe you a daylight battle. You think Kayshawn don't want the daylight battle? I believe he does, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't know what it is. He
Well,
did
we
some
can't talk
salary
about
type
we
shit.
can't talk about daylight as far as culpability on Sean's side,
So
because
why does
Daylight
Kayshawn
has said
still owe
himself. Daylight
URL?
said
That's what I'm
himself
confused about.
Daylight has said multiple times for years why that battle didn't happen. He's got
Why is
year
Kayshawn?
2-year-old
Why does
videos of saying
Kayshawn
that.
still owe URL? I'm confused. If he battled real sick and he battled hollow, so he still owes battles, and they just want to throw him at
That was
anybody.
my question. That was my question to you. That was what I was trying to say
I
from the
don't
outside
know.
looking in, based on these videos that I'm seeing.
Dirtiness.
If it, because I've never done a battle where somebody was fully paid prior to their performance, unless it was one of those rare occurrences where we weren't used to each other. Big K was like that for like the first half of his RBE career. Arsenal was like that a couple times when we did business early on too.
Super
When they
K the
come to the
dog.
venue, and before they walk on stage, they ask the owners, "All right, I'm here. I'm ready to get on stage. Can I get my joint?" And league owners can then be comfortable to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Because we all here in the venue
Like,
ready
I'm
to
about to
rock.
pull my
You know
phone
what I'm
out.
saying?
Let me get that bread.
But one thing I've right.
Okay.
But one this nigga's bugging. But one thing I've never done is I've never paid Jimz or any battler in full for a battle that's not scheduled, contracted, agreed upon, a matchup,
Right.
a
That's
date,
what's weird.
anything, unless I'm giving
holding
you
it
that
back.
money for a different reason.
Yes. Cassie versus Freeway situation. Like, where's that battle? We just want to hold you off. We want to keep, this is like similar to like dudes who shoot the club up on joints that they trying to trap. Y'all the most corniest dudes walking the earth. Like, you'd be like, no, did you come at me? No, I didn't. Knowing damn well you did. You trying to trap this girl because you don't want her going somewhere else. It's a manipulative tactic of having people exclusively to you, but that's not the way you keep exclusive people. That's not the way you keep people exclusive to you. It's by building bonds, relationships, and do respect. You don't do it like that. But when money gets involved, and shit like that gets involved, people get stuck. You have to understand, Kayshawn grew up Harlem, New York. Motherfucker probably don't come from shit. And you know what I'm saying? You offer him this bag that looks so big because it's 4 battles of a bag. I feel like people knew what they were doing, and you know what? They fucking got him. You signed it. You stuck. It is what it is. And I feel like no one's gonna really mess with Kayshawn as a businessman. Would you book Kayshawn right now?
I can't answer that.
The answer is no. So it's smart because because he has too much shit going on right now.
I don't know all the stuff, all the facts around. All I know is what has been made public.
Right.
Okay? So let's say hypothetically a contract ended up on Twitter, and we were all, including me, able to read it from beginning to end. Then I may have a lawyer take a look at the situation, the statements made publicly, as well as the contract, as well as any other information I get my hands on. And then I have a lawyer help me make a decision whether I should or I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I watch situations like that because when I hear stuff like this, it makes me kind of get a peek into what battlers are letting themselves be a part of, whether it's before, current, or going forward. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's always a lesson to learn for other league owners, for battlers, for relationships, how you look at certain people. Because I think that the point that you was making when I first asked you, it made sense. From a business standpoint, it's like, yo, you have an agreement. This is what it is. But I think it's often put out there in a very political manner that, yes, it's just this agreement and people just got to honor their contracts and this and that. But when you try to investigate a little bit more and you really read into some of this stuff that has been made public, or if a couple rumors come your way behind the scenes, you start to find out that there's a lot more little pieces to it. And there are some very, very politically correct people that are just constantly proven to be full of shit if you ask around behind the scenes. And that's a fact.
Yeah. It's a dirty game.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've never been able to do. If I wish I could, because maybe I'd be a more successful league owner. I can't get on this camera and look dead in the fucking lens and tell a bold face ass lies. I just can't do it. I can't just be like, who Jimz? I never tried to book him before ever. Like he's always come calling and begging me, and I just always give him a booking out of pity. I can't do that. I can't do that. Other league owners can do that. But all right, yo, shout out to Sean, man. I'm gonna continue as a fan of the culture, continue to pay attention to this situation because it's newsworthy, and I hope the best for K. Shine. He's one of our goats. He's one of our legends, and I think he deserves to stay active. The fans want to see him, if nothing else, at least for what he brings to the stage. So shout out to K. Shine,
I
man.
think this will
Hold on, we
turn
got
out better for Shine at the end of it, and it's gonna be dirty for a minute, but his because of all this, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on his first battle after all this nonsense. But the eyes will be on him, and he's a competitor, and he'll be able to handle that the way he's supposed to.
yeah.
So at
That's
the end
that's
of the day,
it's gonna be it's gonna be eyes on him.
one bad
Hold
chapter,
on 1 second. My bad. My bad
one
for
bad
cutting you.
chapter don't define your story. You know what I'm saying?
That's very. Tell me that ain't true. Shout out to Justin Coleman. Thank you for the super chat. ARP, have you ever tried to book Brooklyn Hands, or is he off the table? So to answer
Hold
that,
on, don't answer yet. Stop and remember real quick.
what?
Around the Rain Man battle. You remember me and Brooklyn Hands, you try to hook that up, but someone came in with
yeah. I do remember that. And I think you started even having an argument with Math and shit at the time, I think, if I remember correctly. Shout out to my nigga Math. We ain't gonna get into that. But let me answer that question. Once again, Justin Coleman, thank you for the support, homie. I appreciate you. It's ironic that you asked that because Brooklyn Hands still has a on-running open contract with us. I think he's still on the Straight to It volume 2 flyer, either volume 2 or the volume 3 flyer. We set up Brooklyn Hands versus Moon. It was locked in, contract signed, deposits paid. Brooklyn Hands had a personal situation that came up, and we respected it. You know what I'm saying? Like things happened. It was some real shit that shouldn't be in front of a battle, or should be in front of a battle. But we got to spin the block. But yes, Brooklyn Hands still has an unfulfilled contract with RBE from 2022. So shout out to Brooklyn Hands. That's what they want to stop. His first off a URL battle debut. Shout out to Show Off. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a debut on RBE because Sean already has a over 1 million view battle on RBE.
The J Mills shit.
Yeah, we brought J Mills back right after we brought Murder Mook back and shut down the culture once again back to back.
Yeah,
and we gave J Mills and to K Shine, and that became a very defining moment in both of their careers. For K Shine, it was one of the premier battles that had him in the Champion of the Year discussion that year, and for J Mills, it kind of defined what he's going to be coming back. I didn't say all that, you know what I'm saying? But actually, I shouldn't even say defines what he was coming back, because after that, we continued to work with J Mills and help him hone his craft. But Brian K. Williams too. Appreciate the super chat, homie. Could it be possible that battlers aren't reading their contracts using homies for lawyers?
Yes, it's possible battle rappers don't know how to read.
So I'll tell you this. I have battlers that don't read my contracts. I could tell by how fast I get back to sign contracts. There are certain battlers that don't read them because they don't give a shit. There's certain battlers that don't really read them because we've done so much work together and there's just a trust factor there. Is that trust factor still required, or should it still be like that? If you say business is business, you never know if Adam's been this genuine person his whole fucking life, and then all of a sudden I sneak some little small writing in your contract, one day and you didn't see it, you know what I'm saying, and then just pull a fast one on you. I would suggest everybody read their contracts over. I would take it a step further, especially if you're going to be in any type of on-running commitment, whether it's a multi-deal or anything like that. Just spend a couple $100, give it to a lawyer to read. He'll redline the shit out of it. Redline means that they'll be calling out some of the things that they have questions on, don't agree with, or probably not applicable. So shout out to Opalaka 305 for the super chat. The importance of winning on Divide and Conquer trailer. Because that's a super chat, I gotta answer that real quick. Hold on, Jay. We're gonna get right
Miami,
back. Let me
baby.
answer that.
That's Mr. I'm about to be out there again.
Yeah, so the whole theme of Divide and Conquer, when you see that in the trailer that we dropped yesterday, where it says, let's make winning matter again. So it's two things. In 2022, we signed a lot of people. We signed a lot of bricks, and we also signed people that was already established veterans, right? But we signed a lot of people. And I gotta be blunt on this, and I gotta be a straight shooter on this because I've already been having these conversations with RBE staff behind the scenes. In 2023, we're not going to spend a ton of energy forcing people on the fans, meaning we're putting more onus on the battlers to make their way to the front, make yourself talked about, get yourself buzzing. For example, Pain, right? Pain found a way to make himself be spoken about. I'm not saying that he's a superstar yet, but people buzz him.
I fucks
People,
with him. He's
yeah,
my
people,
favorite brick.
yeah. So shout out to Pain. That same thing with Caution. Same thing with Remedy Local. Same thing with
She's
Coach
a beast.
Leon.
She's a beast.
There's people that I'm seeing. They do their interviews. They're on social media. They're pushing it. Look at Gwitty. Gwitty, you turn around, he's having an argument, controversy, a funny discussion on Angry Fan, or he's hopping on this interview, or he's popping up on this card, or he's popping up in the mansion over here on Bags and Bodies. These people really put themselves out there. Another way to get yourself out there is when you get an opportunity to stand in front of a veteran, like it could be like Blood, Sweat, and Tears 7, which we did last year, for example. It's your job to come away from that being talked about, because you have somebody in front of you that if somebody says, for example, I'll use Bonnie and Caution. I think that was a very close battle. So I'm just speaking a hypothetical.
Was a goodie.
If Caution did some shit that just made Bonnie look like an amateur, everybody that's Bonnie's fan would have been talking about that, even though they was talking about it anyway because it was a great battle. But you get my point. It's your job to come away being talked about heavily when you have a vet. And it's your job to push yourself to the front because everybody wants to be at the front of King of the Dot or RBE or URL or be on Max Out or be on Summer Madness or everybody wants to be on those cards. If we just are putting certain people on those cards that don't have any buzz for themselves, we're forcing that person on a fan. And we do want to develop people and give people the opportunities. That's why you end up on a Blood, Sweat, and Tears 7. That's why you end up on certain cards where you get multiple looks. But if you're getting looks, if you're on battles and you're not coming away being talked about, B. Battle Danny Myers on a league. I can't tell you the name of it. I have no clue what it's called. I watched him once and I said, I need him on my platform. First time ever seeing B. And I said, I need him on my platform. If you guys aren't doing that, then in 2023, it's Divide and Conquer. We want to see the conquerors move to the front. Number two, the people that are winning their battles on RBE in 2023, we want to make the strongest opportunity as possible to move those people to the further cause and getting the opponents and the looks that they deserve and that they want. We don't want somebody to take a clear loss and come to your next battle and think they're going to get on negotiations with RBE talking about they want a bigger match now or an equivalent name. No, you will be either stepping up or stepping down with your opponents based on your wins and losses on RBE in 2023. And if you have a problem with it, we won't make a card. If everybody has a problem with it, we'll fucking sit still and be quiet and chill in my own fucking business. I'll podcast with Jimz. I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm tired of fucking people taking clear losses in the public's eye and then coming back and asking for certain opponents that they don't fucking deserve. It's a waste of money. I don't know how much more critical I could say. It's a waste of fucking money. That's it.
So that win your battles, people.
Win your battles or buzz yourself.
Buzz yourself. I told him this on one of our first podcasts. I told him ARP gave me that advice and I stuck with it. At the end of the day, he always wanted to see me succeed. And he said that the ill thing with me is you have to battle me before the battle in the blog, during the actual battle, and the recap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
3 battles. You got to battle Jimz
When
3 times.
I said in one of my battles, whatever it was, I was like, I said I got a clothing line in the channel. You can say I'm a boss, and the ill thing is, all I gotta do is turn on this channel and say that you lost. It's a funny line, but it's like you could almost control your career. Like if I battle, if the battle that you had me for actually went through, it still doesn't feel like this is such a big comeback for me because they see me all day. I'm on your channel, my channel. We out here. I'm active, and I try to tell people this all the time. You can't just be the clock into work, clock out of work battler. There's battlers out there with way more talent than me that hasn't been where I've been, battled who I battled. And you can listen to
And
me right
don't
now.
take what Jimz just said.
You true,
And
but look what I made of my.
don't take what Jimz
look what
just
I did with
said.
a mediocre career. I made something of myself.
And
I'm
don't
getting
take what
paid off
Jimz
YouTube,
just
Pop, so
said
you can't
and then
stop
start
that.
DMing me. Don't take what Jimz just said and start DMing me like, yo, let me come on your podcast to promote or whatever like that.
No, that doesn't work. You need balance.
Well, I'm off of that. I'm off of that because I don't want to do that because at the end of the day, if you're not interested, people don't want to watch you anyway. One of the reasons why I think people enjoy Jimz and ARP sitting down is not because, oh, he's a successful league owner. Oh, he's a very, very well-known and established battler and he put a lot of work in. But no, Jimz is fucking entertaining. Like, I don't want to do boring shit. I don't want to sit down with people that bore the shit out of me. I got better things to do with my fucking time. Shout out to Kendall Outlaw. Thank you for the super chat, homie. I think that battlers should be required to have a side income. That way they aren't just waiting for the next battle. Kendall Outlaw, shout out to you. That is one of the, I'm saying this in a sarcastic way, so keep up with me, Kendall. That is one of the stupidest comments because you said it should be a requirement as if I'm supposed to impose that on people.
You got a job, bitch.
No, there's only a handful of battlers that should put all their eggs in a battle rap basket as far as today and future, as far as securing your family and yourself and your livelihood. 5 years from now, if you can't give yourself some strong guarantees, and that could sound like an oxymoron, right? If you can't give yourself some strong guarantees for where you're gonna be 5 years from now, then either supplement or change whatever you're doing to get money. But yo, let's get off of that. One more. I want to jump in real quick. Current events, battle rap, man. I got to come to you once again. Hitman versus Easy Block, man. How you feeling? Outside looking in on all the shit that's going on.
I think that moving forward, we all have to live with our decisions, and as grown men, we need to understand that nobody will have our best interest in us more than ourselves. With that being said, I can imagine Remy Ma's in this year, Hitman's in this year, the fans is in front of you. But I do feel like I'm getting a feeling that if he takes this battle, he's done on URL. That's what I'm gathering.
Shout out to Leo V. Thank you for the
super
chat, homie.
Because I'm connected behind the scenes, and that's what I'm gathering.
Shout out to Leo V. Thank you for the super chat, homie. Can we see Jimz versus Rosenberg revamp, both elevated? I think that would be a cool rematch. Real quick answer for Leo V. Jimz, are you interested in the Rosenberg Raw rematch?
Well, I mean, that's the only time I ever lost in my career of undefeatedness. So I guess I would have to revisit that to
that clean crib line he hit you with. Oh my God.
And then it was like, because at that time, mind you, Rosenberg was like 2 hours late, so we drunk off half a gallon of Henny. So everybody behind me is lit. We all lit. And like when he was like, "Oh, you think you tough because you motherfuckers are Queensbridge?" And my homies would be like, "Yeah." He's like, "What is it?" It's like, I'll sweep all you motherfuckers I'll sweep all you Puerto Rican cockroaches till we got a clean.
So it's a clean crib. All right, don't stay there. Let's get back on track. All right. So
Rosenberg's a legend to me. So battling Rosenberg's always lit. Is that on top of my list? No. Rosenberg Raw is like, I fucks with him and his crew. Like, I feel like I'm fake for saying, yeah, I'll battle Rosenberg. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk behind the scenes and decided to get the bag from ARP. Like, it's a bag thing. Like, but we're going to fuck each other up. Then cool. But off rip, I'll be like, nah, because
Whatever, as long as y'all gonna put on, you said fuck each other.
like
I
I
don't give
see
a fuck.
show, I pull show aside, we show, you know what I'm saying? I give daps, me and show give a hugs. Like that's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Rosenberg, I fuck with him, his brother. Like I chilled with him the whole last event, so I'd be fake like, yo, let's battle. You know, I always hated that. I'd be like, yo, who wants to battle me? I was just chilling with them. Like
Right.
everybody's out for themselves.
Shout out to Oberlocker 305. Thank you for the super chat, homie. Could we see Prez Mafia on RBE? That's possible. No issues at all with Prez. Shout out to Prez. He's never been on RBE before. All right. So sounds like you've heard a couple things. And if you've heard a couple, you said if you heard a couple things behind the scenes, I don't think it would make any sense for you to allude to that or say that unless you heard that from the league side or
I don't
people
think
that's at
he's
least
supposed to. I don't
affiliated.
think he's supposed to take this battle, but he's taking it anyway.
Okay. So
But they're not going to go after Remy Ma. They're going to go after him.
all right, so hold on. Let's go backwards for a second. You said you don't think he's supposed to take this battle.
No.
Okay. I heard rumors once again that he has a certain agreement and this does not breach that. In the past, I've heard this from many battlers that said this publicly, heard it a couple times privately, see bloggers say it all the time. It's very well known. These agreements, whether it's on contract or verbal or not, you can't battle on Rare Breed Entertainment. Remy Ma is not Rare Breed Entertainment. Okay. Just happened to see Easy the Block Captain battle on Battle Academy as well versus Big T. 3-round battle.
Because he labeled that his home league. So it says you can't battle on Rare Breed, you can't battle on King of the Dot. Those are no-goes, but where you could battle is your home league. And that's why he said in that round, like, yo, I told them that you are my home league and I didn't even have to. Why would he say that if that wasn't a requirement to tell URL? Why would he say that in the battle?
I'm not mad at that. I heard that a bunch of times, the whole home league thing. But all I'm saying is I heard that there was an agreement that doesn't breach this battle being done on Chrome 23. I hear things the same way you hear things. You know what I'm saying? I hear things the same way you hear things. And if that's the case, and I don't even see Easy saying anything. You know, I've only seen Easy basically just promote the battle, like, you know, tweet about the battle. I don't know what you guys, I seen him tweet things like block. Well, I don't know what you guys talk about. It's going down February 25th, 23rd. Shout out to Remy, shout out to Chrome 23. So I gotta assume that Easy wouldn't just, you know, on some contract shit. Maybe it's one of, because you just said they're not gonna go after Easy or something. You'll have a problem battling again or something like that, right? So that's a threat that I've heard many times from battlers in the past too. You go over there, stay over there. If it's something legally on a contract, people don't say if you go over there, stay over there. And let me ask you that before I finish making my point. How many times have you heard, if you go over there, stay over there? How many times have you heard that? You heard that before?
What do you mean? In the league?
Have you heard that was a sentiment from? No, I don't mean towards you, but you've heard yes. That's been okay.
Yes.
Okay, so why? Put it this way: I think we all believe that if you have a certain agreement, right, you wouldn't be saying if you go over there, stay over there. You would just go the legal route,
right?
Right. If I'm a battler, you wouldn't tell me if you go over there, stay over there. You would just
no, yeah. I want to believe what you heard is the truth because it'll make no sense. We understand. Fuck those RBE guys. Don't you dare go over there. But everything else is cool. So, like, we're all understanding to that. No one's allowed. You're not allowed to go on RBE. That's it. So,
you know how many battles I see with battlers that possibly are under contract or battle frequently on URL, for example, that battle on all these other. I don't know if these guys have Gates of the Garden mentioned as their home league, or some of these, maybe the Riot or GTX is Geechee labeling GTX as, because I'm pretty sure if Geechee was gonna battle that same time where he battled Disaster on RBE, that date was RBEs, or that card was RBEs, it would be a legal issue, right? Right. I don't believe GTX is his home league. Right. GTX just started. All right. So it seems like if that was the case, then it would be getting selected conveniently based on, oh, wait a minute, that Hitman battle's a little big. Hold on. That's very possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If Easy was battling, if I say a name now, it's gonna come off disrespectful, right? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, what do you mean?
If Easy the Block Captain was battling Chopper Joe, never heard of him, right?
Chopper
on
3.
Chrome, whatever, on Chrome 23 on that date. Do you think it would be this big uproar? You think anybody would say, wait a minute, what about
no?
That within
Easy
itself,
to the powers that
you saying no right there makes the point.
Because to the powers that be, you supposed to be gang. A friend of my enemy is my enemy. Hitman is URL's enemy, even if it's minuscule to a point.
We're not doing that neither, Jay.
We can't deal with this motherfucker asking for such a bad.
No. But now, if
why
I'm the
hasn't
artist,
Hitman been booked on URL?
Hold on, watch this.
He's charging them too much.
Hold on.
Why would they want to see him battle somewhere else? They want Hitman. Why did GT and Hitman get announced for? It never happened.
Hold on.
They want Hitman. They can't afford them, but now they're gonna see their top guy battle the guy they can't afford but want to somewhere else. This is a sour taste in their mouth.
But listen, if I was a battler and I was working with a company based on terms and agreements, right? If I see you attempt to work with somebody, i.e. Hitman Holla, but because, let's say what you just said, his price isn't fitting of what you want to spend, it's a problem with him now when I battle him somewhere else because the prices that you guys were negotiating didn't work out, or whatever the case may be. I'm looking at my agreement or my relationship like this shit is flaky. It's not black and white. We're not making this black and white then. All we're doing is we're changing how you feel towards my activity based on the situation. This person you couldn't book, that person you don't like, that league is considered a home league. That one's not a home league, but it's a battle that is not going to be noisy. I don't give a shit about. You're changing with the wind. So if I'm a battler and I'm supposedly have any type of agreement with you, no matter whether it's a multi-deal, a money deal, a fucking only never battle on ARP, whatever if I have a working relationship with you and I see you being flaky with the way you operate based on how it could affect me and my career and my bag, I have a problem with the way that you do business. Be consistent then. Don't put if what you just said is the problem, don't put fucking Hitman on that stage and have him come out and do a promo run with Geechee. Don't have him do that then. Don't have him stand there and in front of you. Nobody I like is standing on fucking camera with me.
Yeah.
Try to stand next to me and I don't like you at my event.
Yeah.
So
we got that. Hey, we got that. We got that exclusive, by the way. When you
shout out to Show Up for the super chat, my nigga. I appreciate you, homie. Fight Your Demons. Go to fightyourdemons.org, y'all. Cop some merch. Shout out to my nigga Show Off. Shout out to Opalaka 305 with another super chat. Who's ever legit comp to URL will be a problem. That's my point. They won't bat an eye at GOTG, Trap, New York, Riot, or GTX. Plus, the opponent being Hitman is a problem for URL. So Opalaka's agreeing with me. Great. Garvey, yes, they are, and they have some announcements coming soon. Shout out to King of the Dot. All right, yo, let's get off of that. Let's get off of that,
Gully, what up?
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
I fucks with Ganny too, but Gully's my guy and all that. You know what I'm saying? Had nothing but good times on King of the Dot. Canada, Boston, got puss, all the events. That's what I'm talking about. My homies out here, they
Did
take
you
a
win
turn.
those battles? You talk about you got pussed. Did you win those battles?
Yes, I
What?
beat Math. I was Math's comeback battle, his first battle back after the disaster fight. Won against him, Chicken Nuggets, World Star. Won again. I battled Sharon on the 10-year anniversary. I don't even need
What do you mean
respect.
you was his comeback battle after the disaster fight? What are you talking about?
I was Math's first battle on King of the Dot after he
Oh,
fought
on King of the
disaster.
Dot. On King. Shout out to Dibs with the super chat.
We're
Beasley,
accounted.
the black captain strikes again. Oh, is that a new saying? That's crazy.
Who said?
Oh, some Dibs says Beasley, the black captain strikes again. That's crazy. Wow. All right, now let's get off battle rap real quick because we're gonna hang out for a little bit longer. Um, did you see the footage for the YSL trial of the judge
Yeah,
reading the
yeah,
lyrics? Hold on
yeah.
1 second. Yo, shout out to Show Off again with the super chat. Appreciate you, homie. It's twofold. They don't want the battle happening because it's a potential big battle. They lose, and also if Easy takes a loss, it affects his stock, which directly affects the streams. Yeah, but people will always be wishy-washy. I see people go after Twerk and act like they wanted him canceled, and then be heavy proponents of him being on the next card as the fans because he's very talented. And I think Easy's the same way. I think Easy having a good performance, which he consistently proves that he's going to do every time out the gate, versus Hitman, win or lose. You could lose a battle like that as long as you do real good. A good recent example of that is Luke Castro versus Charlie Clips. No, everybody knows Charlie Clips won that battle. Nobody has a problem with Luke Castro after that performance. They all say, "Give me more Luke Castro."
Come here.
Right? I think the same thing will happen even if Easy lost. So, I think we got to make sure that we state the difference between having a bad performance, getting dragged around and choking and being unprepared and not taking it serious versus losing. I have a lot of classics on the RBE channel, including what you show where somebody has lost. You versus Jag. People might say that's a classic when that comes out. I think it's going to drop this week. I don't know who lost that battle. I didn't even choose yet. You know what I'm saying? Did somebody stock go down? You or Jags from that battle? Nah, my nigga. Yo, Jay, you're being unprofessional right now. What the fuck is you doing?
We play together or we don't play. We don't play at all. So it's together or not at all.
What are you talking about? Play together. I'm talking. I got to rock with the chat while we're here. We're live.
Right. I'm live. I'm fucking. I have a whole life here. I'm sorry.
Yo, man.
I'm not hiding in my fireplace room and my kids arguing over the paint.
Your fireplace room. I might let you stop by the crib one day. All right.
You know what's up. We got something. Yo, I'm trying to come out for the third. I already took the day off. Is it my fault my opponent backed out? Like, can I pull up?
Yeah, you can pull up. Yo.
On your dime?
Back to you want to get flued out like a chick. And you got money. Homo.
Well, I'll fly myself out. You get the room. You get the room.
Yo, only we could talk to each other like that.
Yo, y'all throw me one of those rooms. I'll fly myself out.
Oh, man.
But I want to come. I'm supposed to be on.
Why so? So for anybody that don't know what I'm talking about, I thought that this was crazy. So on the Sorry It's True podcast, I've been talking about that topic a couple times of lyrics being brought into court, right? The judge read some of the YSL lyrics. I don't know if it was Young Thug's lyrics or another member from his camps. Listen to these lyrics, y'all. Hold on. And the judge is reading these lyrics off. Mind you, he's reading them like a square. He's not putting the swag to it, like the sarcasm.
Yeah, it's like I'll murder your mother.
And yeah,
so he's like
reading this
like,
shit like
fuck the cops. I got the Glock right next to me, left pocket.
Yo, he's not reading it like with our type lingo. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if y'all can hear this on the camera.
That's so true though. He was reading it like a straight up square for real.
All right, hold on, Jay.
Nah, I don't hear anything. Muffled.
This that slime shit.
Oh, that.
The
Yeah, yeah.
police
What
are
you doing right
Yo,
now?
I'm not paying attention. That's
No,
my
no.
fault. I'm
What
not
you,
gonna replay the whole thing. That's my
no, but we ain't.
that's my dumb moment for the day. So I have a stream camera right here, and it has a built-in speaker. And I forgot that I'm running the audio through my fucking microphone like an idiot. But I really want to
And
play
you.
the end anyway. My bad. I got
I
y'all.
try to tell you that.
I'm
You
prepared
gave
to
me a
take
little
down. Got
finger.
banana clips for all these niggas acting monkey. This that slime shit. This that mob shit. Fuck the judge, YSL. This that mob life, an overt act in.
That was the part that I wanted y'all to hear. Yo, he read a lyric. The judge read a lyric that said, "Fuck the judge. We on that slime shit." Yo, how crazy
From a
is it
judge.
for the judge
From the
to
judge.
read a lyric that says "fuck the judge"?
That's wild. The judge saying that. Like that's like the. I mean, it's so many other unfortunate things. I mean, I don't see this. I mean, God forbid, I don't see son getting less than a dime for this. Like all the snitches, all the evidence, and now like the judge ain't even on your. I thought you were gonna say the other thing the judge said when he was pointing out how the he's like, yo, don't talk over there. You gotta be careful. People talk a lot. Don't leave. Remember when he's talking to the jury? He's like, people
He's
be
talking people
snitching.
snitch. He said the
Oh
word
my
snitch.
god.
Yeah. Oh shit. Like, and you said minimum a dime. That would mean that he would have to take a plea because what's going to be on the table for him, like going to trial, if he blows trial, it's definitely not going to be 10. It'll be some stupid shit. It'll be some wild shit. I don't know if it'll be wild. It'll be like, yo, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Like your life could be over type shit. But for him to get 10, he would have to plea out. He had to take it. They had to come to him and be like, look, man, we could forget all this trial shit, forget the verdict, and take this right now. What's up? What you want to do? That's the only way he's gonna get offered a 10 piece.
Years. Like, oh my god.
They are, yo, he's being set. And you want to know what's so crazy too? I think so many people were kind of indifferent when the first plea came out from Gunna. You know what I'm saying? About like, because we seen that on the internet. Wait, hold on. Let Young Thug come out and say whether that's a snitch or not. Well, what if that was a move? What if that was a play? What if they wanted Gunna to get out because they need somebody to start earning money again because all these court fees and all that is adding up. They wanted to get him out, get somebody out or whatever. My nigga, by the time they got to that recent one that was last fucking week, the co-owner, the nigga named Tick, they asked him for his plea deal. Is it a gang? Are you aware of drug stash house locations? Are you the one referred to as Tick in Young Thug's lyrics when he says robbing that chick, which is a true
yes,
case,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes, man, which
yes,
is a real case. And
yes,
the other
ma'am.
one, what was the wild one? I think Tick is the one that also confirmed that message from Young Thug. Yo, them niggas ain't dead yet.
Yeah. Why
There's no way. And I think when people, me and you talked about snitching before on this channel.
Yeah.
I think the thing is when people think about snitching, they think about you on a stand. They think about you in that detective box. They think about that type of shit, right?
There's a lot
of
people
people got to realize that this is opening up some of y'all eyes to realizing that snitching can come in the form of the way that you plea out as well.
Hell yeah.
There's no fucking way that I could be happy that my co-D is saying that, yeah, those lyrics is about me, about the robbery. And yes, he's the one that called me about that murder attempt, trying to catch a body and all that type of shit or line up a body. Oh yeah, it's not a gang. I mean, it's not a music group. It's actually a gang. And yes, I do know drug locations and all that type of shit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. Now, one thing that I do see is true too. The limited backlash from the industry and all the other artists that would typically be jumping out there saying snitch. People are quiet. I don't know if that's the strength of YSL, the fear factor. People are I don't see these celebrities all jumping out there talk about yo snitch. I don't see it.
Nope, me either.
I don't see it.
You would have put those motherfuckers in battle rap. There'll be 13 blogs out tonight.
Uncle Sam G, appreciate the super chat, says, do y'all think that Gunna is going to be blackballed like 69? if the only thing that could save Gunna is Young Thug. That's the only thing. And even that is still going to come with that small reputation that's always going to be on you, right? But Young Thug would also have to possibly get off, because all these people that plead out and just got, like, I shouldn't say just, but got like 10 and 15 years probation or that type of shit. If at the end of the day they get the person that they was aiming for, which is Young Thug, while y'all all out with these fucking corny ass chicks with these disgusting ant looking ass fucking BBLs when you're walking out, I hate that. We're gonna get into that in a second too.
Nah, that's trash. I took one down.
I hate that. I hate the one that looks that awkward and that disgusting.
No, it does. I feel awkward.
You like an ant.
You ever dated a girl with a tongue ring, and I'm like, if you want to kiss me, it's like we both have a tongue ring.
Yo, but if Doug is sitting here doing anytime, and y'all are all out like that after the way y'all pleaded and put that type of, and some of them might take the stand, but even if they don't, those type of pleas, those are part of their pleas. They wanted those open testimony and agreements and statements of, yes, this is true. Yes, that is true. Yes, you're a part of that. Yes, this is really what it is. Yes, this is what happened. Yes, this is who called me. Then Gunna is done. Gunna is done. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Not when he's running around claiming to be a street guy. There's no fucking way.
Just kidding.
That shit said rest in peace to Young Thug, man. I hate to say something like that, but Young Thug, we thought we were shocked at the Tory Lanez outcome. This one right here, if Young Thug got off, and I'm not praying on his downfall or nothing. If Young Thug got off, the whole world would be like, yo, he must have told. Because everybody thinks it's a rap for him.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's a rap for Young Thug.
Yeah, it's true. It sucks, man. Watch your circle before they hurt you, right? Hassan Campbell shit. It's true. I think it's very controversial, but I did catch one of his blogs, and I like that he said that. It's true. Watch your circle before they hurt you. You got to be careful how you surround yourself with. You know what I mean? You have to analyze situations, circumstances, and people. You know what I mean? Like me, even like I'm still around the same people, bro. Like you asked me on my blog, you was like, yo, who am I cool with? How many friends I have? Still from the sandbox is my homies. You know what I mean? To this day, reached out to me on New Year's, hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? Me and you still kick. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Vegas and whatever, my birthday, and fly me out.
I respect everything you're saying, but remember, it's not just about the people that's around you. You have your responsibility to yourself as well.
Yeah,
I understand the streets. I understand the streets is the streets. You know what I'm saying? But you can't.
The streets is dirty.
The streets is the streets. But you can't. You're not wrong if you're one of those people that say, "Man, I got to this level of success. What the fuck am I doing out here allegedly calling hits on people?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's too late. So you're not wrong to think that, but you are wrong for feeling like for me, I make a minuscule example. I'm known. I'm talking about my people's. What I'm known for from all my people's. I'm the guy that drives to the spot and leaves his car. I'm infamous for it. I ain't getting in your car because if I'm not risking to risk my own life, while I'm letting ARP risk my life, I'm the Uber from the spot guy. I always regret it because everyone laughs like, yo, why didn't you just take an Uber here? But that's just what I do. I drive to the spot, lounge, club, bar, and I leave my car there. And this is what I'm saying, because I think before I'm in the jail cell saying, yo, the difference between a $10,000 lawyer right now to fight this DUI is me just paying a fucking $40 Uber. So, you know what I mean? Think about what you do before you do it. Don't start being a regretful person. That's like you look like a bitch-ass motherfucker. Your girl catches you cheating. Oh, I don't want to lose my girl. But I don't believe in monogamy with men anyway. You should cheat on your girl all the time. But what I'm saying is don't get caught. But don't feel bad about something you do after you do it. Think about it before you do it. And don't suddenly find out conscience then. You already fucked. You want that street life? There you go. Anyone who's ever been in the streets knows what comes from it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Me and you have had plenty of conversations, proof, real shit. It is what it is. People could think what they want, but motherfuckers been through some shit, and that's not where you want to be. And if you in it, well, deal with it. Dirty as hell. I'm be out here free having sex. I'm not trying to deal with that jail life. It's disgusting. I do not know. I'm good.
No, that's real talk. And you know what? I'm gonna save the last topic for our next sit down. we've been rocking out for like 2 hours, y'all. We did some shit that's gonna be on the Jimz channel. Obviously, we're here live for the RBE channel. But more Jimz and ARP on the way. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's the Sorry Is True podcast. Yo, Jay, get your last little message into the fans, man. Take us out of here.
Don't let yesterday's sorrows mess up your happiness for tomorrow. We do a lot of joking, a lot of talking shit, have a couple drinks, reminiscing and all that. But I'm telling you, man, I know it's hard to be a man. A lot of I don't see the chat. I don't know if y'all showing me love, not showing me love, or all in between. But I'm telling you this, I know how hard it is to be a man. It's tough every single day. There is no shoulder for us to cry on. Ain't nobody bailing us out of nothing. A girl has a fucking baby right now with a guy she don't fuck with. The government will take care of her and that child. We don't have a scapegoat. It's not easy being us. And I'm here to tell you I understand what it is, but strive. Go get that dumbbell set. Go apply for that job. Go out there and do your thing to find your confidence. This world is beautiful as long as you live in it the right way. Without making change, nothing changes. This comes from a 253-pound motherfucker from Queens, New York that's made himself something and continues to do so. If I could do it, you could do it. Stop being dirty.
Salute, y'all. RBE shit. February 4th is going down. Go to rarebreedent.com right now to get your tickets. So far, 4 announcements out. No, 3 announcements. Hollow versus Ill Will. Big K versus A Ward. Yesterday, we dropped Rosenberg Raw versus Jag.
How was the other battle?
Tomorrow, we might drop another battle tomorrow. There's like 4 or 5 more announcements. Like
my opponent backed
out. Go get your tickets and your live pay-per-view right now. Go to rarebreedent.com. Jimz ain't lying, and actually, we're gonna talk about that on his channel.
Tell ARP to fuck the super chats. Pay for Jim's flight. I'm out there. Y'all face off me.
He's trying to get flued out. He's trying to get flued out.
I'm the face off guy.
Trying to get flued out. Now he's an Instagram model. All right, yo, we out of here. Sorry, it's true.